Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning. Sohail Rizwan. Sohail Rizwan.
Hello. Yes, sir.
Where are you? Ranchi or your home place?
Khalari, sir.
Okay.
Home place.
How is the situation there?
It is here. No, here there is no problem. The condition of this area is good.
There is no case.
There is no case, sir.
Okay. I think it's too hot now there because there is colliery area.
Yes, sir. Very hot.
Take good quantity of water frequently. So,
Yes, sir. But the Ramzan is going on. So
what?
Ramadan is going on.
Acha, Ramzan is going on. Yes, yes. When is the expected date of Eid? 23rd, 24th?
It has been 25th.
Well, so let us start. Yesterday, I think we discussed these points: internet, LAN, MAN, WAN, network devices. We were talking. In the meantime, the time was over. So, network devices. Those topics I have given in the syllabus only. Many are there, but I have chosen for the notes. I have taken only those points which are given in the notes. I mean, in the syllabus. Well, first of all, the modem, as we were discussing, we could not complete. All of you know, this is the device that interchanges data from analog to digital and vice versa. Do you have
Sir, you called me.
Yes.
Sir, you called me some time ago.
Just I was trying to point out various students because whom I did not talk for long days. So just I was trying to tap. Nothing special. Nothing special.
Okay.
Nothing special.
Okay, sir.
So this modem, the function of the modem, simply say it is a device that converts analog to digital and vice versa. How and when? There are many existing analog channels and our computer system works on digital signal. So interchanges from analog to digital and digital to analog, this device is required for interconnectivity between two different medium of data cables. When data goes from computer to other places, most of the times it goes through the cables which are analog. So this device is required to convert the digital signal into analog signal. Similarly, vice versa, which is coming through analog cables through this modem. It is getting converted into digital and enters into the system. Next point, hub. Hub and switch are more or less same. Small differences there. I'll tell you. Hub and switch. Anyone would like to say? I think is You know the function. What is the function of switch? Switch and hub, basic function is same. One input, multiple outputs for internet signals. If you require many domains for accessing internet connection, but you have only one internet input, then such devices are required, hub or switch. So then what is the difference? It has always one input and multiple outputs. But difference is what? Switch and hub works almost similarly, but switch is smarter one. It's more smart than hub. The input signal is sent to the multiple outputs. It does not analyze for which the signal is coming, means for which node the specific signal is coming. Say multiple signals are coming through the channel, different signal for different nodes. Nodes means the systems. Hub cannot specify or recognize for which the specific signal is coming, from which node the specific signal is coming. So it cannot discriminate, or filter rather. But switch also does the same, but difference is switch can identify the specific signal for specific node, the terminals where the signals are supposed to go. So accordingly it channelizes. So multiple signals are coming from outside. Switch recognizes which signal is coming for which node. So accordingly it gives the output and identifies which channel it should take to reach to the right node. This is the difference, hub and switch. Repeater, another device, very, very useful in network. This is what? Anyone knows about repeater? You must have seen various types of boosters kind of device. Nowadays boosters are not there. It's repeater in TV cable channels. When TV cables are laid for long distances, in between two channels, after some distance, some devices are hanging. A box kind of devices are hanging. You must have seen sometimes. Have you?
Yes, sir.
So that is actually a repeater. So function of the repeater is what? When the signal, digital signal travels longer distance, gradually the strength of the signal falls down. So to maintain its minimum wavelength, the bandwidth and the strength, such devices are kept after certain distances so that the weight and the gravity of the signal could be maintained. This is the function of the repeater. See, repeater is an electronic device that receives signals and retransmits it. Repeaters are used to extend the transmission so that the signal can cover longer distances to receive the other side of the obstruction. It amplifies the strength of the signals. This is the function of the repeater. I think it is clear. Then router. Most of you are acquainted with router. Router is basically used in a small office or home. one input, multiple outputs, and router gives wireless signals mostly. Router transmits wireless signals. Though it has also an option of wired signal, you can connect cable from router to your device, but mostly through the antenna it transmits in certain range of area the internet signals, so that in various devices you can receive signals from internet signals from router. So it facilitates the internet signals to different devices. So this is the function of router. Often it is called residential gateway. We will come to know what is gateway. Gateway, it is also called the residential gateway, because in residence, maybe say 3 mobile users are they are using the internet signals. They require internet signals through Wi-Fi. 2 systems are working. These also need internet signals. So the home itself is a place of small network within internet connectivity. So the signal is coming from another network. So it is working as a bridge between, it makes a bridge between a home network, is a small network, and another bigger network. So it is a gateway, the gate through which signal from one network to another network enters. So it is also called a gateway also. So residential gateway, often it is called. And it also provides lots of filtration options, like firewall. Firewall is a software that stops many unwanted files on the net in the gateway. Next comes gateway. The figure itself tells the story of gateway. So this is one network, and here is another network. The connectivity between two network is this, and the gateway is installed between these two connectivities. So from here to there and vice versa, the signal will pass through gateway only. So it is a gate between two networks. And what is the function? It filters the signals, it channelizes the signals, it scans the signals and controls the signals. Traffics. Signals means traffics. What are there? What are traveling? And what are the element of the traffics? What are traveling in these routes? The data in terms of packets. Yesterday, I think I discussed. Always it passes, the data passes in form of packets. What the packets contain? The information and the volume number and the IP addresses, Internet Protocol addresses. What addresses? Multiple addresses. Why? One address of the senders, one address of the sender, and one address of the receiver. From where it is coming and where will it go? Yesterday in the animation, this transmission of the packets were compared with the postal system. If you are sending a mail envelope, a letter to your friend, address of the both sides, both parties are written from where it is coming and where it is supposed to go. Accordingly, it reaches to the destination. So all these functions are controlled by TCP/IP protocol, transmission control protocol and internet protocol, TCP/IP protocol. All these functions are managed by these two protocols. So this is about the network devices we are supposed to discuss. Next comes network topologies. What do you understand by the topology? Anyone? What do you understand by topology? Anyone? Yes?
So topology is distribution of different areas. I mean, area-wise, like in topography, it is done. That's what.
So it is the arrangement of the different
Exactly.
computers that are connected together.
Yes. Both of you are right of your own in your own place. It is the architecture of the network. Architecture of the network. How the network will be made. It is made according to the need, according to the facilities available, according to the quality of the work. I mean, characteristics of the work. So the architecture of the network system is called the topology. So there are various topologies: star topology, mesh topology, bus topology, ring topology, tree topology, mesh topology. So few topologies have been taken in your syllabus. So these are star topology, bus topology, tree topology, mesh topology. But these four topologies have been taken. So let us see one by one. To understand and to explain or to answer the topology, to remember the topology, always you just figure out the figure of the topology. What is the picture of the star topology? What is the picture of bus topology? What is the architecture of tree topology? What is the architecture of mesh topology? One more topology is there, though it is not given in the syllabus, that is ring topology. So if you remember the design, you could answer most of the questions. And mostly, especially when we are talking about questions, we should be knowledge based, though both will continue. Maximum 2 marks questions come. Each question of 2 marks. Maximum 1 or 2, not more than 2 questions will be asked. I don't know. They never asked more than 2 questions. Whatever it is. So each question will carry maximum 2 marks, 2 to 3 marks. What type of questions they normally ask? Definition of the topology and the advantage and disadvantage of the topologies. Sometimes they ask the difference between 2 different topologies. These are the common trend of questions. Always you remember, first of all, the picture, the diagram, you remember. Then basic advantage and disadvantage. If you remember 3 advantages and 3 disadvantages. If you remember these 3, that will give you the definition of that specific topology. So figure, advantage and disadvantage. These 3 things you please try to remember. Star topology. Star means all the nodes are connected to the server or the central computer. Nodes means the users. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 nodes are there. 5 users are there. 5 ends are there. Each one of the system is connected to a central computer. You may call it server. Server is nothing but a central computer with which other computers are connected. It's called server. So this is the server, the central computer. So directly different systems, different nodes are connected to the central computer. This is called star topology.
Sir, in topology, the computers are connected physically through cables.
Yes.
So it cannot be wireless.
Basically, these are all cables. Basically, this star, bus, mesh, these are all cable based. These are all cable based.
So this is valid only for the computers that are connected to physical wires. I mean, to only for the local area network.
Yes, yes,
Can
yes.
spread across a wider
Yeah,
region.
these are all local area network. Yes. Because directly one topology does not it is not extended a too long distance. When such distances distance occurs, then they divide it into various small networks. That is better concept to manage, maintain the speed, to find out the errors, to find out the faults. That's why the concept of gateway has come. Just now we had seen. So it is divided into small networks. Then different networks are getting connected, interconnected. The mesh topology is almost like that. Small within a small area, many small topologies are interconnected. It is called the mesh topology. So the star topology, the definition, just as I told you, it is based on LAN, which is individually connected with a central point. It's called point-to-point connection, P2P. Node to server or hub. Hub is actually connected to the server. So server through hub or switch also. So all the nodes means the users, where the users are sitting, computers individually connected to the central point. This is called star topology. Now the advantages. What are the advantages? It is easy to manage and maintain the network because of the node requires separate cable. This is very important point. And always try to remember best 3 advantages and best 3 disadvantages. It is easy to manage and maintain. Why? Because see, each system is connected through a single cable. So you can easily point out where is the problem. So it is easy to manage and maintain both. It is easy to locate the problem because cable failure only affects a single system. If any system is not getting the connectivity facility, that means the fault must be within this, either in this cable or in the system. So easy to locate the problem. Easy to extend the network, removing nodes without disturbing the network. You can extend it without disturbing the existing nodes. You can connect more through hub with the server, and it is very high speed transfer. And yes, due to hub device, network control and management is much easier because it is controlled through hub or switch. Through hub, switch. Due to hub switch, it is easy to control, and it provides high speed of data transfer because directly connected. There is no medium, via medium. And what are the disadvantages? Let us see. The entire performance of the network depends upon the single device hub or server. Only one server is there. If there is any fault in the single server, whole network will be stopped, interrupted. If the hub device goes down, the entire network, they see, if hub or switch goes down, the entire network will be dead. It requires more wear compared to the other topologies because each one is connected through a cable. There is no medium, there is no interface between the two server and the node. There is no other device. So to connect a new node, it needs a longer cable. Other topologies. If the connecting network device switch fails, nodes attached this cannot. This already we have discussed. This is not required. In fact, same thing is getting repeated. So, what does it say? That if the device goes down, the network is dead. Same thing was told there. It is expensive because of the cables, longer cable, costing and all. So this is about the star topology. How did we describe? All the systems are connected to the single server through hub or switch. This is called star topology. Advantage: easy to find out the fault, easy to connect, easy to extend. These are the 3 points. And disadvantage: cables are longer. One more advantage is without disturbing the other, without disturbing the network, you can extend more. You can add more. More devices, more nodes. Disadvantage: if hub or switch or the central computer goes down, the whole network will be stopped. Compared to the other topologies, it requires more wires and it is costlier. These are the 3 disadvantages of star topology. Then bus topology, the very popular topology, bus topology. The architecture itself tells what is it. There is one backbone cable, see, and various nodes are connected with this cable. There is a single cable. The nodes are connected to the single cable. So here in the network, any one of these can be dedicated as a server. Sorry. What? So this is called bus topology. See, bus topology consists of single cable with diameter of each end. All present nodes are connected to the single cable, as I told you. There is no limit or number of nodes. Yes, as many nodes you want, you can add to this backbone cable. So the advantage of this: easy to connect and remove device to the network without affecting the other. Without affecting the other devices, you can easily connect or disconnect any or add any node. It is, in case failure of the computer, easy to detect. Cable costing is less, which was the disadvantage of the star topology. Here, costing of the cable is very less. So it is in that way it is better, bus topology. Why? Because all are not directly connected to the server. All are these are interconnected, so anyone can be a server. So all are connected to the single cable, not directly to the server. So cable costing is less. It is easy to understand, and it can be expanded as much as you want. These are the advantages. A disadvantage, in case of any device failure, it is very difficult to find out. Here it was easy to find out in star topology, but in bus, if any device is failed, you don't know where is the exact point of decommunication, why it is not getting connected, which is the point. Here is the point, here is the point from where it was making the problem. So it is not so easy to find out the faulty point. If the backbone cable gets damaged, the entire network will be stopped. Here, each one is connected directly to the server, but here all are interdependent. All are dependent on the backbone cable. So, if backbone cable by chance fails to work, whole system will be shut down. It is slower. It is slower because computer transmits time. It is slower because all signals of all the nodes are passing through the single cable. So this single cable, the backbone cable, is carrying the signals of all the systems. So it is a bit slower. If the traffic is increased, the performance will be slower. And it has security problem. Security problem is low. And cable length is limited. Security problem is low and cable length is limited. So these are the disadvantage and as well as the advantage. So what did we learn? Bus topology, different terminals, different nodes are connected to the backbone, the basic cable. Advantage, shorter cables.
Sir, our any class, sir, Synapse Graphics has started already, sir, 4 minutes earlier.
Okay. So here we end then. Next day we will come to the next few points.
Sir.
Okay, bye. See you.
Sir.
Yes, tell.
Sir, the notes of computer networking you have not sent, sir.
Yesterday's?
Sir, of yesterday's class and today's class.
I'll upload it together. I'll upload it together. Don't worry. I'll upload together. Today I'll upload. Okay, see you. Goodbye.
So play the combined notes of all the chapters.
Finally, I will combine.
Sir,
put a combined notes as I did in the last class, last chapter. As I did the last chapter, last video, the notes are given combined. I think I don't know whether you have checked or not. The notes at the end I uploaded in the last chapter covers the all points together.
Sir.
Okay, sir.
Sir.
Any point? Yes, tell.
Sir, can you, sir, send the notes as a PDF form if possible, sir?
I uploaded in the notes in PDF form only.
Sir, once you have sent, sir, of 8 to 10 pages, sir, that is different, sir. Sir, of these chapters.
I'm not getting you. I have uploaded all the notes in PDF form only.
Okay, sir.
All the notes are in PDF form.
Okay, sir.
I think you have not checked properly, no? I think so.
Sir, I have seen the videos. Sir.
No, no.
I am learning.
The links are given with each video.
Yes, sir.
Links are given in each video to download the notes.
Yes.
Just you go down. In the description box, you will get the links of videos. I mean, links of the notes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. See you. Take care.